Tsukuba, and we're here in the Street Stocks, the Class C series, and there's only 5 minutes to qualify, so we should get out there. But we're here back in the Street Stocks doing another road course. Had really fun with Rudskogen a few seasons ago. I think that was season 4 of 22, I think. Can't really remember. But these are always fun to take to some road courses. I thought this would be fun as well. It's a nice, short, really tight track. Could be some contact. We're car number 5. After that Rudskogen race, I had said I was going to use auto blip from now on in the road courses with these, but I was so much slower running auto blip, which makes sense. So right now I'm stuck with just regular clutch with the paddle shifters, which could lead to some bad stuff. But I was actually, in the practice, not shifting too bad. I was pretty consistent, able to get it down.
Here comes your first time left.
Really, I'm not going below second gear as I fail to shift third there. Just keeping it in second for most of this, just so there is less shifting that I have to do. And hopefully we'll have a pretty decent race. And hopefully we can start up towards the front. We got 12 laps. Overdrove that a bit. I've kind of been screwing up that section. These corners, I mean, the setup is just so understeery. You gotta wait a long time through the center in order to get any rotation. But that's okay. We can run a 103 or lower. I'd be happy with that. And I can't get it into third there. It's the first time I've had that problem in that corner. Unfortunate there. That's gonna kill this run a little bit. Get it into second, nice and easy. Ran a 103.6, that's not great. If I'm in the 103 bracket, I should be okay. Hopefully we can get a better final corner this next lap, though the tires have heated up a bit. Might be hurting for grip a little bit. I don't even know if I'll have time to do this final lap. I should be able to. Should have plenty of time. Okay, we dove it in deep there. We got it to turn. Should get a decent exit as long as I don't get loose like that. Okay, a little bit worse down the straightaway. It's alright. For some reason I am not able to get into third into that corner from that right now. But still got it into third quicker and get a much better exit. 103.4, it's pretty much exactly what I ran in practice. And it did not move our position in the order at all, so could be some speed gaps. This did split once. So I imagine this is top split. There's 14 cars here. Where are we? Pretty much right in the middle. So that is cool. Scott is in here with us. He said he is using auto blip, and he's running 102s consistently. Not something I'm able to do. So I don't know if I should just be safe and try and run auto blip. I mean, I was like half a second slower running auto blip. But I didn't do that many practice laps, so I don't know. He's saying it's going to get slicker as the run goes on, and yeah, as the tires heat up, I imagine it's going to get pretty treacherous. Yeah. He's saying if we have a big slide early, we'll be in trouble. So we're going to have to try and avoid doing that. The 2 car lagged out right before qualifying started, and he has not returned. So we're waiting on him, and also the 13 car who has put in a lap. He qualified right behind us with a 103.7. And he does not get back in, so 2-car will miss this race. That's fine. And if this is like the normal Tsukuba start, we're going to be going pretty much immediately, which should get the field spread out pretty good. Starting P6 as the number 5. Hopefully have a fun race, hopefully have a good time, and hopefully not miss too many shifts. And yeah, we're going to be going green pretty much immediately.
Alright, man, we got to line up on the left side here.
We put in plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Which is kind of dumb that they start us so close, but it does spread the field out quite a bit. Scott's there in the number 3. We'll probably watch him drive away from us. But maybe we'll keep him in view. I just hope I can do better than I did at Rudskogen. I downshifted into first accidentally last time and spun myself and had a couple more issues. Didn't end up finishing too bad, I don't think. Can't really remember. But hopefully we can keep this one on the track, be nice and smooth, and just have a fun time racing this ridiculous combo. They need a... one season, they just need to take this to like Nürburgring or something. Do like 2 laps at the ring. Can you imagine that race? That'd be ridiculous.
Get ready.
Probably would not be any fun at all. But it would be something. Alright. We'll be going green here right in a second. I think the leader could go just right about now.
The pace car is in.
Field is going to be packed up a little bit still. They must have changed that a little bit. It didn't used to be... like, it used to go green as soon as the pace car drove away. But they seem to have lengthened it a little bit where the pace car... well, there's our big slide early on. Pace car was on that access road. 8-car gets in front of us there, that's fine. We got a little gap behind us. See if we can fall in and get into a rhythm. We might just be in a bubble here the whole time. Actually, the 8-car started in front of us. He was just on our right side. So we didn't actually lose anything there. But that's fine. It looks like the guys in front of us are going to pull away, and it looks like we're going to pull away from the guys behind us, assuming we can keep the tires on it. So this may be a real boring one, but that's fine. We're in P6. Okay. Got it to shift. Surprisingly. These guys up here are real fast. I gotta watch that turn 1. It wants to jump sideways on me there. Everybody's overdriving that corner. 11-car behind us just did real bad, but he somehow kept it on the track. I don't know how he did that. I could see the rear end of his car, like the rear quarter panel, because of how sideways he was. Get it into second. Make sure we don't shift to first. And yeah, we're in a bubble. See if there's any contact ever up there. Maybe we'll be able to catch them. There we actually shifted to third the first time.
Ten to go.
Did a 103.5. Really got to watch the sliding into turn 1. That's my scariest corner at the moment. As we massively overdrive that one. It's alright, should still be able to get a decent-ish exit. As the tires get hotter as well, it's going to get harder and harder to slow down, so we're going to have to back up the corners more and more. Something we got to keep aware of. .8 behind us. It's kind of been like that the whole time. Got it into third there. You can get it on throttle early and kind of just ease onto it through the whole corner. You can be much quicker through there, I found. Try not to get too much curb because that will get it sideways. 11 car actually caught us quite a bit right there. But he had that big slide into this corner pretty early on, so maybe he will be hurting on tire heat by the end. We might as well, though. We had a big slide into one, or out of one. Looks like he's catching us, though. He's definitely going to catch us if we keep overdriving the heck out of it. But he's got pressure behind him, a little bit of pressure anyway. Try and keep it on throttle without getting sideways. Get an alright exit. 11's much better through that final corner than I am. He gains on us every time through there. But we had a really good turn one right there. These guys are getting a little bit racy. Caught both of them a little bit. Now as those two behind us race themselves, we will be able to pull away some, which is what we want. Okay, that felt like a pretty good lap. See what we get if we can hit final corner here. Tire fall-off's probably already coming into play, though. I don't know if it'll be any quicker than like our qualifying lap. What was it? 103.4. Right around that. I could not get it into gear, but thankfully we were still able to get it to slow down. And don't lose too much. These guys up ahead of us, though, really fast. I'm not sure where they're getting the extra speed. I'm sure they're able to attack it harder and keep it from getting sideways. Just not something I'm able to do. If the harder I push, the more I just start to slide on entry and exit. Just trying to keep it smooth enough.
1 minute 3.287.
103.2. So we're not too far off that, even though we were just a second slower. That was a 104.2 that we ran. 13 has passed the 11 behind us, so we got a little bit extra space now. But is the 13 going to be able to catch us? Maybe. Looks like they're still racing pretty hard back there. Scott's still up in third, 6 seconds ahead, so our objective to keep him in view is kind of failing. We saw him a split second right there. And we're going to see him down the straightaway, barely. Like the size of an insect on the windshield, so far ahead. I'm not sure if it's better to go out wide there, have a little bit deeper entry and kind of arc it down, or if it's better to keep it tight through that long sweeper. I really don't know. Car's feeling pretty good though, it's not feeling too slidey. I haven't seen any contacts or anything. This has been extremely clean from what I've seen. I don't know if there's been stuff in the back or not, but I haven't seen any lap cars. The only things I saw were me getting really loose on the first lap and then the 11 behind me getting really loose that one time. Haven't even seen him get loose again since that. These two up ahead might start racing. 9 is getting caught by the 8. Try and get it around here. Oh, the 8 going real wide there. Looked like he was nearly in the grass on that runoff. Okay, thought we were going to miss them. I had to try shifting a couple times, but we got it. Yeah, the 8 might be falling off a bit. He's letting the 9 get away from him again. After he pushed really wide there, coming to the start-finish line. He's fallen off a bit, but I don't think we're going to catch him still. And compared to us, he might not be falling off.
Car stopped ahead.
Oh, we have something up ahead. Somebody down in the grass. That is second place, the 1 car. He's still going to get back going before we can catch him. And I imagine he'll be able to stay ahead of us.
If I brake too soon there, I apologize. I braked a little bit sooner because I got a bit of a bad entry.
Nah, that was all on me. I screwed up the entry and just was trying not to wreck you.
Sounds like it was just a little accident. But
I have been keeping it in 3rd that whole section, so that lap I tried to put it in 4th,
oh, really?
and it just screwed me all up.
They're keeping it in 3rd. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. But he was able to get going. I'll try 3rd. Keep going and get it back out ahead of us because of how far ahead he was. So I don't think we are going to be able to pass him. I have no idea how they're keeping it in the 3rd. That seems like way too much speed to carry through that whole section. And I just lost a full second trying it. That's okay though.
2 laps to go.
2 to go. Been a really clean race. It's been cool. Had this not split, I wonder how exciting it would have been. Might have seen some crazy stuff. Just get it around the infield one more time after this. Not really the infield, since this is not a roval. Don't know what I'm talking about. Get it around the track one more time after this. Try and not get it sideways. And we're so much slower compared to those guys. It's crazy. They get like a second on us every lap. We're running 105s now. But, I mean, tires have fallen off.
Alright, man. White flag. One more
White
lap
flag
to
is
go.
in the air. One more time into turn 1. No big
Thank you.
mistakes. We should be able to stay ahead of the 13. Had to come to a complete stop in the apex there. Guess that means Scott's going to get second, unless he was able to keep up with the leader. Haven't been able to look at all. Get that into second gear one more time. Down the backstretch for the final time. Now just don't fly off the back of the final corner here.
Good race there, guys.
Keep it low, keep it safe. We don't need to be quick.
We have a slow car on the
And we get P6 right where we started, pretty much in a bubble the whole time. In what was one of the most civil
right. The Checkered.
street stock races I've ever seen. I didn't see hardly anything.
Great job, driver.
Just the one car making that mistake. He said it was all on his own. And yeah, that was fun though. Just driving these things around tracks like this is just fun. And having the element where there's people out there with you racing. It's always enjoyable. I always like this. Good race, good win. That was fun. So Scott gets second. The one car falling off and having that issue was really the only movement in the top 7. Like the 13 was behind the 11 for a little bit, but then he got back ahead of him. And that was that. Incidents-wise, we have one guy with a 4X, everyone else just some off tracks, and then most of the field no X. So really clean. That was pretty fun. What were the tires? That's all tire heat. That might not even be right. That might be qualifying. Let's take a look at the minimal amount of anything that happened out there. If I can get the camera in a decent angle. 14 in the 6. Oh, there is a little bit of car contact back there. But that didn't even... That might have been a 2X, but it wasn't a 4X. 14 in the tires. Thankfully, he didn't get spun, or he didn't spin onto pit road. That would have been a penalty. He's able to keep it on the track. Looks like the 14 just overdrives 3, maybe. Well, the 6 kind of comes down a bit. It's kind of pinched him off there. 14 came up off the curb a little bit, but 6 wasn't given a ton of room. But just kind of a racing deal. And then the 14 overdrive in the final corner. That's the one of the things I didn't want to do. And this is the issue with the 1. He just gets on the brakes. Oh, that was close for Scott. Holy moly. Yeah, he just overdrove it. He said he was trying 4th gear for the first time and was not ready for it to be that quick on entry and nearly got in the back of the leader, but just spins it into the grass and is able to keep going. And then this is the checkered flag, already race over. And that's some weird physics.
Yeah, one car. I'm sorry. I just watched the incident.
And the 4 car wins. Celebrates, nearly puts it into the grass. So, that was fun. Nothing really happened around us. But just trying to keep it clean and have a decent race and not make any mistakes is a good challenge, especially in cars like this on such a tight track. So yeah, that was fun.